Welcome on back and gather round, gang. It's time for more Age of Wonders 4, the next chapter of our Dwatha campaign, where we are diving in to get into a brawl with the twin giants here. Yes, indeed. So Secrets of the Archmages is out. I'm having a blast. We won't be giving any kind of actual review till we've gotten all three of these realms complete. The challenge realm I'm not going to consider as part of our overall review, but these three story realms, since that is the overall focus of this DLC, I will. So, we'll be looking forward to that whenever we get a little bit further. Let's move our birds up. The plan is we need to stop the giants from reinforcing. It looks to be that there's two more armies over here. There may be a third in this sector, but this looks to be likely a marauder force. We need to, though, weather the storm. Also, there's two Mistwalker camps down here. And so with that, we can get the Beak Twister plot going, and perhaps get Anti-Lobelia on our side, which would be amazing. We could definitely use some extra reinforcements. This looks to be an easy auto-resolve. I'm sorry. What happened to this Pistolier? We'll have to see. I mean, we are in the swamps, any kind of lightning damage is going to hurt. Do we just get hit by lightning? That could be what's going on here. One random unit takes lightning damage. And if it's ours, every turn we're going to suffer. Fair enough, let's go ahead and get our brave Valenka in. Everyone just charge. How far away? 4. We won't be able to... I mean, we can heal damage done, but we won't be able to permanently repair this, sadly enough. Let's go ahead and hit the mending touch there. Speed things a bit further, there's going to be lots of healing. And we kick a 6 over here and get... Let's try to get the good majority. Everyone's already wet because it's a thunderstorm. Yeah, it's a bit more like that. Then we heal 6 and heal up the entire bunch. Thank you, don't ask. He's our named fairy friend. Muskets, well, they can move up with the Striders are actually pretty good units. I mean, we can close the gap now, let's do it. Waiting would be foolish. I have now made it so we can't make it ourselves, but that's fine. Go for a re-up on the decisive command. We can make sure these fools are engaged by the levies. Stab. Giving everyone around a little bit more accuracy. Champion conjure animal. Give us a tier 2. Oh, it's an elephant. Animal would be proud. I'm a little bit concerned about the damage they're going to deal back to this mage lock, but it should be fine, right? Hopefully. Well, let's pass. Hit them with lightning, not me. Okay, well, hit my troops with lightning it is. Ouch. Wet removed, because they've been lit ablaze. Now let's run over here and displace and replace. Push the healer back. You engage them by levies and push them towards our allies here. Yes, indeed. "25% chance of death. Turns out they resist the chance to just die. Weaken them a bit further. Since you can't reach, we'll have the mage locks also move in. Oh, well, that's just perfect, isn't it? Not quite death. Beautiful flank. Stab them with the axe of Breachification, and then the... Well, the Pistoliers are gonna have a hard time. Go for it. Nice. I mean, we still take a little bit of damage, but it's spread out a bit more. Thunderstorm is rather unfortunate, actually. Okay, so we've got an icy boy there, and then I'm very glad to see that it's not more units than this. So let's go ahead and pull away from their territory. Yeah, we should heal a little bit more. Move up with all of our units, and we'll try to weather this storm and march on Chillhop. That's the plan. Valenka, you are quite brave. Let's give you the Initiative of Nature. Blight Strikes or Pack Leader. Let's go Blight Strikes. Blight Strikes and Foraging Training, so everyone heals a little bit more. The Axe of Instant Death. An army of polearms. We could definitely do with an upgrade up here at Cinder Cliffs, but it's gonna take its sweet time. That is for sure. The next turn is upon us, my feathery comrades. Well, the giant is missing. We definitely don't want to clear his territory, but we might just want to go disrupt how long it's taking them to actually complete this. You want to annex this node, do you? No longer. That is not being, I guess, pillaged anymore. We also, like I said, don't want to clear it for them, so we'll just move on along. We march on Chillhop. And thankfully, the Fae are helping. We've got a new mage lock here. I'm a little bit wary about sending them along, so let's leave them here at Thunder Roost for now. Every time I say that, it makes me sad. I want to bring them into battle, so we'll go ahead and bring them up. If Anti-Lobelia is around, we're gonna... Oh, look. Here they are. You couldn't just leave me alone, could you? Man, this is a tough one. They conquered Hoplenberg, and without even waiting a moment, came after our outpost. And we'll go after Cinder Cliffs as well, so we definitely need to build another armory. We just can't defend against both. We need to take down Chillhop quickly. Have the scout give them a little bit of grief. Gain knowledge for active trade, and then cities gain mana for city stability. It's an idea. We're also closing in on the Tree Keepers and the Prosperous Lands farms. Gain 3 gold and 2 stability. Is one of my favorite. Mana's good for the late game. Gold's good year-round. It's incredibly tough. I'm thinking we'll get the Spiritual Conviction here. Extra knowledge is nice, but we at the moment just need income. Oh, Hoplenberg has declared war. Perfect. Hopefully it takes them a little bit to come after us. Here's one of those obelisks, so we apparently have to actively walk on them and then activate said obelisk. This one appears to be already activated. Oh, maybe not. We don't have any heroes nearby. We need to also move them in to claim Chillhop. Start beating it back our opponents a bit here, although this is all kinds of concerning. Well, darn. We just don't have the money to defend our settlements. Mage Lock, do your thing. Archer battlements will give us extra damage, range, and accuracy needed. And then we end the turn. Sadly. Right then, the turn again falls to us. Looks like they are, in fact, capturing our outpost. They've got a hero over here as well, so Cinder Cliffs are about to fall. This is all kinds of bad. Let's have you 3 fall back towards our main settlement. Because we're probably going to lose the rest. And then we are going to march towards this city here, which has a bunch of giants holed up on it. They're not very brave, are they? It's 2 full stacks. And are these wild speakers? Yeah, they are. You might as well get your free summons. Convent is done, so let's select our next Tome of Magic. And what better than the Tome of Burning Passion? No, I think not. We will go Tome of Glades into Tome of the Fey Mists.
There is vigor in the verdant leaf, might in the branch of the yew. Blessed are those who tend to the forests and let this verdant emerald blanket unfurl over the lands. Such guardians of the glade will find that the land repays its protectors in natural power.
Indeed, and we'll go ahead and pick up a leaf skin, even though it's going to take a very long time. My word, I am not content with what's going on here. Why don't you just stay down there in the south and fight the Mistwalkers that are definitely burning your settlements to the ground? He said because it's easier to get you. Fool. Well, our negotiations have succeeded, at least with Hooftop. We've got a vassalage here. Nice, we can't afford anything. 24 mana or production? Nope, we cannot. So let's have you attack Soren Boltwing. He needs something to worry about. And we'll send them now. Cindercliff's can annex another province. It's about to get knocked over too, which is all kinds of unfortunate. Tranquility Pool is naturally 20 knowledge income, so let's pick up a conduit here. Keep the Tranquility Pool for as long as we can. Spells cost less knowledge. That's not a spell, I don't think. That is a transformation. And we've met some snakes. Salutations. The Shedding Arcanists. They are mystic summoners and probably... Oh, they're peaceful. Hey. That's pretty good. Do we have any extra Whispering Stones we can hand out? Let's withdraw the one from the cliffs because it is about to get... No, actually, it doesn't have one at all. What if we release the cliffs as a vassal state? Here, before we do, let's stop building the workshop. And then I'm going to release them as a vassal city. Yes, we'll see how that goes. Now let's withdraw the Whispering Stone from here, and then we can give it to the snakes. Over here, Seer Spire. Oh, well, it's going to be returned immediately because Hambinger is currently becoming friendly with them. Oh, they're already overlord. Oh, I see. Well, that's why. Well, we've got a stone there and a hooftop. I kind of want to go back to the Tome of Gluttony so we can kind of steal. Give them a Whispering Stone, but we're gonna lose that race. Sadly enough, we've got no cash, and Soren is stealing our outpost, so he is. Well, Magelock, back to Thunder Roost. You go with him. Oh, how sad this is. They are very unconcerned by our scout. Well, yikes. Let's leave you here. And then we'll try to sneak up after them. Other scout. Oh, one of the underground passages was in the middle of the sea. How fun. What's not fun is how much cheat kickery we are experiencing here. You can just go for quantity, but I think quality is what we need at this point. And perhaps, well, we're about to turn that into a vassal. Alright then, we pass. I thought maybe we just nuked our own economy, but no, we did not. Cindercliffs as one of our vassals, and hopefully he doesn't just go... Oh, he's immediately just gonna go take them from me. Well, fair enough. Thank goodness we released them then, otherwise they would have been doomed. Or I would have been doomed to lose that settlement for sure. Oh, it didn't actually slow it down. Kind of crazy. Well, if we attack this army, nothing else gets brought in, so let's go ahead and just move in. We'll come back to the Mistwalkers, because they're all awake. It's going to be a nightmare to deal with them. You here. Move in. Lay the clouds. That works, we'll take it. And now we march on Chillhop, and hopefully they don't get reinforced by all their other... Especially Arachna, that would be a nightmare. And there wouldn't be anything we could do about it. Get closer. Begin the siege. Well, hang on now. Let's give you, madam. Oh, we can't. Well, that's fine. They should all be engaged, or all part of the siege either way. Harass the defenders, which costs gold. All of this costs gold, so we are going to do none of it. Arcane amplifiers. Well, that's fun. Yeah, we don't need siege projects. We'll be fine. Would love to have a hero join, but we really can't afford it. We need more Imperium, too. Free city shares. Oh, we've got another vassalage here at Tunnel Watch. Fantastic. Well, you also send your warriors towards Sorin. And can I tell you to go now? No, I can't. That's too dang bad. Either way, Sorin should have some stuff to worry about. They tend to just run around and burn provinces, which is fine. It's not the craziest of most useful, but it'll work. Oh, here we go. This mine is actually useful now. More so than previous. Farm. We've got to get rid of you for a manufactorum. Gunnery troops, hold the line. Scout. You can just make them. Oh, well. You might be doomed. You might be doomed, my friend. Cindercliff's released as a vassal. We can send you after Sorin as well. Go slay the fool. The rest of this is way too expensive. No, thank you. But if we can make the owl worried about his capital settlement, that would be great. Oh, Stagspear is sent to War Party. Good. So they are going to be beelining it directly for us. Oh, he's got another settlement over here, Diaraman. That's a lot of settlements for the nomads. A little bit too much, in fact. Keep that army heal in, and we shall pass. This we will make a vassal once we conquer it. Alright, quick cut. I had to go make some lunch for the little wizard and myself, and since that is done, we can get back to it, and it's been long enough I'm having to kind of figure out exactly where we were. So one turn until we've got the siege going. We're not sensing anyone nearby, which is a good sign. I mean, he could just bypass us entirely. Right, go over the mountains and attack from here, which would be a pain. Very thankful I decided to release them, although I don't know if they'll actually end up winning. 2 spearmen and a hero hopefully is enough to win the day there, and if it's not, that will be very sad, actually. So you lot go defend the Thunder Roost. One turn before that's done. We can get another Pistolier, maybe a good idea. We just need units at this point, don't we? More and more units. Conduits grant production and food. While interesting, we definitely are going to want... So what do we have more out here at Thunder Roost? 2 farms. So the farms are giving us gold. I'm thinking we're going to go for the farms give us gold. We do want more foresters in the late game. Just because of all the Fey buildings we're going to have access to, but for now I could use the gold. 52 a turn is pretty dang nice. And an army heal ready to go as well. Let's hold on to the rest of our mana. Negotiations have succeeded. We've got a bonded vassalage. Good. Great to see Hooftop okay. They are responding to our scout. Excellent. How far can you move? Owl monster? We're just gonna fly around to here. Pursue me at your own peril. Good, they're all returning. Heal scout tech. They get really concerned with scouts burning provinces, which is fair. I'm not going to use them to burn provinces, but you should definitely be concerned. Stay right there, and we pass. And on the next turn, we have broken through. Oh, here's some reinforcements. Oh, it's not going to be enough, but I don't know where their giant king ruler is. He's hiding somewhere. Either way, this settlement belongs to me. Make sure we've got to respond to a hero's offer to join. We can't afford any of you. Even our own owls. You look awesome. Corina the Golden-Handed is actually a lie. She has not a hand made of gold. Oh, good grief. Well, only one of these is a champion. So this should be... Oh, that's Unleash the Beast. They should have the champion version of the other spell. We'll do what we can. Let the siege commence. Very thankful to see no ballista here. Those arcane towers are fine. You can enjoy those all you want. I also hate just the rugs with the crystal ball laying all over the place. Speed up heal animations. And they approach. Well, they kind of wasted their momentum, didn't they? Yes. Let's move away from the slithers. Oh, we can actually reach them. Which I think would be a bad call. The three of you should be able to jump this river troll, no problem. Let's try to focus. So spears to here. Great accent behind them. Pistolier with a support. And they can have the two spears working together on this side. Actually, you can move forward a little bit more, go to here, and then you move up as well. Stand in the choke point. Six for Mending Touch. Oh, we can detonate their walls? That'd be fun. Hang on now. How close do I gotta be to detonate these walls? Uncomfortably close is the answer. Let's see if I move again. We won't be able to hit them. We can hit this set of walls, but that's not enough. So you eat yourself one back here, Sapper. Pistolier to this position. Mage lock in with. How far can you go, Mr. Ogre? Yeah, we'll go for the Mending Touch there, and you can do the same. It's on Eel's 6th hotkey. Can you detonate? No. That's fine. That's as far as we need to move, and we pass. Bring it, demons. Infernal Jaws. Interesting soundbite coming out of the river troll. That's just rude. Resistance has been sundered. It's an interesting batch of strategies here. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and summon in our tier 2 critter here. We get an elephant, look at that. Displace and move. I mean, we might as well stand in together. We get more damage for a flank, but not actually that important. They are all stacked up together here. We could do with some damage, or we could open up the gates. It didn't do as much as I thought. Well, that was kind of a waste. A wee bit of a waste it was. Let's go ahead and take you out of defense mode. We lose a little bit of damage now that they're engaged by levies. Pistols. Oh, the bigger shot. You can we weaken you. Oh, we just graze him. No, we'll keep the Summer Fury here, Fire Blast. Not dealing that much damage. Engaged by levies, we shall go ahead and re-up your turn. You should chop right through. Almost. %65 chance just to wipe them out. And now I think we'll have you rotate, Boss Hog. Yeah, they kept their river trolls inside, which is brave. Patch you on up. And bring the Pistoliers on over. Mage blocks away. Same thing there. Ow. 23 more damage. That's not bad. Actually, what does this do? 30 damage, heals for, or if they die, then any adjacent units will heal. And gain gorged. It is free damage. Well, mana rot damage. Now that's just rude. I mean, that does hurt when they get crits. Send in the elephant. Yes, you're outside of the walls now, fool. Yeah, we'll probably... Oh, this is just the release the beast, which we've already sent them in. Yeah, I'm very good at forgetting to unleash the beasts before we send them into combat. It's not a bad shotgun blast, but then he's getting sliced for 27. Really, he's tanking that extremely well, so shotgun ahoy. Defense sundered. We've perhaps done this a bit out of order. He said rather obviously. Alright, let's run in and there's nothing. Oh, you unkillable. No, simply has killing momentum. And it appears the other beasties are coming outside to fight us. Your defense is sundered. You're welcome. Rather disappointing amount of damage coming out of here, isn't there? Let's go patch up these spears before sending them in to stab the troll. Let's go ahead and fairy dust. You, we give him the slow, which is not amazing. We do have the fairy dust. Cast it. You're blind. Congratulations. You won. Yeah, let's keep weakening these archers then. Excellent. Mage lock. That's a kill. Yeah. Big chops. We send in the spears. We need to let them reload their pistols. Everyone else engage! Yeah, that retaliation is brutal. And we can weakening howl at you, can't we? Not gonna deal that much damage. Probably better to run over here and do it on this side. We can shotgun or we can weaken. Let's shotgun. Lose critical hit. I'm thinking we're going to be losing one of our units here for sure. We can push them back. They don't get to deal damage to us as long as we are able to drive them back. Which, that is good. Slice here. Maybe we could even drive back the bears, but I don't actually think that's a very good idea. The bears get stabbed. Then you're just gonna lock them in. Lock them in. Heals damage or sunder. Captivating the lights is one we need to keep in mind for, like, get rid of Wrath of the Faithful and switch it. Spells ready to launch. Don't mind if we do next turn. Oh, they pulled them on away. Blasted us and miss. Oh, they're retreating. I smell, ouch. I smell fear. There's a net. That damage is up there. Oof. Oh, how'd they free? Oh, they got frozen by the breath. Unfortunate, but it is manageable. Spearmen move in. Oh, then we can fire the mage lock with extra crit chance. Hang on, then. We've got some cool opportunities. Howl through. Heal weakened. Yes, the elephant can kill and then engage everyone here at once so they can't escape. Can we get our healers closer? They were probably the unit that we left way too far back. Bending touch. Detonating these obstacles is going to do more harm than good. So we will instead get a little bit of fairy dust on the imps. They're blind now, so we can stab them at will. And we might as well sunder them as well. They've been sundered. Consider yourself... I don't know, warned. Lost all my momentum there. Let's yield a lot of them. Did not bounce this direction, which I would have preferred, but that means that mercenary is very likely doomed. Spearmen, move. Remove any kind of debuffs. We don't really have any, so let's just go for some damage. Thin blast into the archers, that's where the majority of their own damage is coming from. Stab these archers down. Get flanked little gargoyles of doom. And of course we snapshot the 55% and miss either way. We hit that one though. Sometimes the universe does very strange things. Gets another sip of some ale. Yield glacial pale. Ouch. We're on fire. Let's run over here and patch up. Also repairs there. Oh no, it doesn't. Maybe that's only in its champion version. It's supposed to cleanse debuffs. My elephant is gone. What a sad day. Spread some pixie dust and some death. It's not quite death, but we were hopeful. Oh, I should have detonated the land. Mistakes were made. Fly on over here. Patch the lads up. Spread some dust. You're distracted, that's too bad. Yeah, let's get in here and start taking out their souls of actual damage. Stab the troll. Already starting to fumble, are you? Smell that, rabbit? Yeah, I think the Thin Blast is the best course of action there. You're doomed. Push the slithers away. Let's see here. We'll run you in. Mage Luck isn't quite close enough to give. Oh yeah, hang on now. Mage Luck. We've got a plan for you. And then it can just decide to slay just about anything, like you. Sorry there, fellow archers. Not today. Fire the heavy mage luck in here. Slice him. That's a glorious crate, that is. Everyone's about ready to leave. Magical Strike for 12, or Melee for 10. Nope, we should Magical Strike yet. What say you now, Joe? He turned into a snail. Ice Troll used the defense curl. Distracted has been removed. They've all run around a lot, so they've got momentum, and they're rather sweaty now. Guardian down. Let's go ahead and heal up a lot of you. Cleanse those debuffs. Ah, we can detonate this house. They were already ready to run. Alright, they're out of here. That's not a problem anymore. Spearman, push this lord back. Keep stabbing the troll in his ugly back. We'll slay the troll now. A little bit of damage is fine. And we claim victory. Beautiful. Lith Ramil shall be vassalized. The raise would be nice too, but we're going to use this city against the giants. And let's also march over and kill these reinforcements. Hello, good friends. Nice to meet you. That was a lot of damage, but we'll accept it. Looks like they're sailing in to meet us as well. Fair enough. Let's see if you have the time to stop us. Going back up to this mountain. Looks like the majority... Oh, it's turning into a city immediately. That is terrifying. They conquered it that fast? Well, that's just disappointing. They didn't even have enough units to conquer it, and they beat 5? Alright. We have so much work ahead of us, it's not even funny. Maybe we could go over there to try to stop them. I mean, I think we could win. They must have a hero in that army that's invisible. Only reason they are not being able to be seen. Well, Cindercliff's being captured by the Owl people is not great. You stay here and keep their attention. I'm hoping our allies can move in. Look, look, look. Soren has turned his back. Oh, but if they found one of the gates... On hard, the AI moves so quickly, it's almost difficult for you to get anything done, isn't it? That one full vision, we'll move through. Army heal is ready to go. Let's see if any of these are actually valid targets. I mean, we're pretty fully healed. This one could use it. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Probably want to try to turn this outpost into a city now so we can release them as a vassal. Spooky times for sure. It's a forester that gives us food, a draft, and a mana for adjacent forester. We don't have any more foresters. Now we need to save for units. And we then pass. And now it is winter. While heavy snowfall starts to becloud the skies, your inner eye perceives visions of a macabre scene. Long lines of frightened captives, and they have been sacrificed. O cunning reagents of Witherbloom's throne, render your judgment. Worthy, so they get more units. More Mistwalkers, that is terrifying. New Mistwalker camps all over the region. Please start causing problems for everyone, not just us. That is right next to Thunder Roost. We gotta go home. Oh man, we gotta go home bad. My turn, right? The Giants are leaving. I want to march on their throne city over here at Paunch. But we kinda have to deal with these Mistwalker camps. Let's get moving. Must deal with the Walkers of Mist. I think we'll leave one of these mercenaries. Oh, you're a levy, aren't you? One of these mercenaries here. Make sure that does continue to be vassalized. There we are. We'll go knock out this army and then hit the Mistwalker camp. Infestation has invaded our domain. Yeah, they're all over the place, aren't they? All units gain more health is important. New Empire skill available. Shared prosperity or completing a bounty gives you more rewards. We have no ability to complete bounties right now. Absolutely not happening. Well then. We need to expand away from... Although if we expand towards him, it does waste their time while they will start to burn stuff. So that's an idea. Let's pop in another farm. We need the gold and the stability. Lodestone Foundry is mana and production. Food instability per adjacent conduit. Huh. That's interesting. And then we go blacksmith. Boost up our draft even further. I'd love to get into a fight. There's 3 of them. I'm sure we could win. If we had 1 extra unit here. Hurry up. Rally of the Lieges. We've got the Watcher, the Fairy. Spell Shield, Soother, all sorts of good stuff. Let's bring in a few more mercenaries of our own. Simply because... Yeah, recruit diversity. The mercenaries are up in the front lines, so they're a perfect levy unit. And also, anytime we upgrade any of our troops, they should get it as well, although halberdiers are pretty awesome. Bring in the halberdier. Thunder Roost. Oh, we can't. Ooh, expensive. Yeah, 2 mercenaries it is. Most excellent. Well, let's be a bit aggressive. Go threaten this outpost. They are pursuing our scouts as planned. Very, very aggressively, too. You'd love to see it. They're bringing towards Hambinger. Binger can handle him. We trust him. Day 32 is upon us. Looks like the city is going to fall to us. I'm actually going to have this. This is scary. They may just get jumped by the Mistwalkers. In fact, they probably will. You then. Go reveal the area. Let's do this. The Marauder Guard is not really much of a threat. But everything else over here is kind of concerning. Let's move up this direction. Go knock out these Mistwalkers. Lure some of the creatures away and recruit the Plague Serpent. More good alignment. Now we can't have any evil alignment at the moment. We'll take the good alignment and the mana. Nice. This Mistwalker camp has living fog inside of it. Well, that's fun. No, don't burn anything, we're fine. 2 upkeep only is entirely cool by me. Our fairy and these moles. An Adept of Nature or an Adept of Order. Once per turn, base attacks inflict decaying is insanely good. Snapshot allows us to use an attack and then keep moving. Scattershot is decaying for multiple units? I think that's the way. Magic attacks deal more damage. Everything we currently are dealing is counting as magic, I believe. This should deal a little bit more. Just need for this settlement to fall to us next turn. Giants might then just reclaim it. That's a risk we gotta take. Stillier's here. Beautiful. We've got a few sappers. Let's get more guns. Another mage luck on the way. So they're gonna stand and fight. You know I'm very likely just to beat you, right? Unless they have something else hiding. This is a road? Yes, it's just hard to see. There's a camouflaged road. Take them down. Oh, they're hiding, you cowards. I didn't think you could do that. Fair enough, our alignment has changed to very good, so hopefully we get some positive, random events popping up soon. Oh no. There's a bastion over here. How many outposts do you need? Good grief. We are the Dwarfa. Hear us roar. Although it appears the owls are about to get knocked out by Ham. Love to see it. Yeah, we're just gonna hover here above the mountains. What are you gonna do about it? See another army heal active. Digatana, digatana. How long do we turn this outpost into a city? It's going to be a little bit. Well, it's going to be nice when we can. Day 33 is upon us. Let's take down this Mistwalker camp. Oh, it's a hostile action. Let's not do hostile actions to our own people, thank you kindly. They watch, they immediately get taken out by the Mistwalkers too. That is going to be a sad, sad day. But it does keep them busy. Let's make sure we've got all the reinforcements of the fight against the living fog. Thank you. Should be able to resolve that one. Turns out, no, we can't. 2 tier 4s is concerning, but numbers work out when you have this many heals. Bring the action. Not going to be a very good heal, but we can do a couple of them. 2 mending touches. He spent 1. Oh, that's missed. Well, that works for me. They will be misting us like crazy. Patch them up. Mending touch here and patch up these spears. Shotguns to the flank and then you can hang out behind. Looks good, looks good. We pass. The presence of glory. You howl at me. Alright, well that's not good. Very good first turn for our opponent. Engaged by levies. Now let's go after the Matriarch Spider. 32 damage here, or 28, and we drive them back. Into this hex. Or not. We got a graze, that is really too bad. Oh, they got frozen. 90% chance for all units that are wet to become frozen. That's terrible. I think we pixie dust the other pixies. They resisted like champions. Champions of purest evil. Would like more heals on our mage block, but that does not appear to be going to happen. Let's go ahead and fairy dust the fairies. That's right, you're slow now. Mage lock. Okay, so the plan is we need to kill the Matriarch Spider before it summons any extras. They're gone. Actually, in fact, I don't think it was a Matriarch. We killed it way too easily. Stab the living fog. Out of the living fog. Boom. Yeah, it's doing nothing. We have the pistol shot. Let's then move around and blast. Works for me. As a unit, we really don't want to become opponent. Slow them down and Sundering Blast. Almost. Lorishka the Brave cannot be affected. But we can, and blast with the Mage Lock. Bring in the Breachers. Do a bit of friendly fire damage. It's worth it. For the greater good. Demon is gone. You don't resurrect, do you? No, good. I will stand in the mist and then launch A scatter shot. This direction. Decay. It's not really healing the units we need it to, but we'll pass that over. Keep our pistolier from biting the dust. Ouch. They keep getting frozen. A little bit of focus fire out of the opponent. We're not concerned, although Nikolai has taken some damage. We missed. Because of the mist, we have missed. I don't think we have any way of marking them. Are you a levy, sir? Good, you are. Stab them. That was a brutal retaliation. Rose. Get them. Or I guess carrion. Large nom-nom crows. Not quite. You should be able to fly over here and finish them off. Thank you, levies. Speaking of levies, go stab the berserker. You've been flanked. Oh, chop, whoops. Should've probably done this. Now they're berserk. Can they be blind at the same time? No, but they can be slowed. Blast them. Weaken. Oh, strengthened has been removed. Nice, never punished. And then we really need to go for the Revitalizing Alliance to heal up. I wish we could choose. Like that, then. This is going to be disrespectful and not heal both of our heroes. Ouch. Very worth it. Are berserkers kind of lame? Yes, but they are still dangerous whenever they can actually land that axe. Nice. Got a retaliating throwing dagger. That dagger throw is devastating, my goodness. 36 damage. Well, Nikolai, you're no longer a shotgun wielder, you have knives. You were the angriest looking owl I've ever seen. Oh, now we can actually see his nest as well. Which does not look great. We need more money. In friendly territory, our units will heal faster, as well as gain more experience. Not a bad idea. Let's move over here and deal with his other Mistwalker camp. Quickly, quickly now, all. The game's afoot. Make sure we're close enough together. Well, in case they're attacked, we will reinforce. And then we will save to turn this into another city, and then we'll go ahead and just release that as a vassal as well, I think. Yes. As I say that, let's get over here closer so we can try to activate this obelisk. Next turn. We do need a secondary forester before we're too long here, so let's go ahead and put that here. We can try to reach out and grab this magic material. Maybe select a hambinger. Our evil vassal. That's okay. They'll be our friend in due time. This is a darn shame. Hide in your new city, fool. The same thing going on up here. We can't do anything about it because we don't have a hero. So come on back to Thunder Roost then. A little more mercenaries. Beautiful. Probably have this pistolier leave the army and just have one of these two mercenaries go join. you join here. Give each other some bonus experience, please. That'll do. Scouts are continuing to play their deadly game of tag. An heirloom is about to fall to Hambinger. You gotta watch out for the halflings, they are dastardly. He let us do all the work so far, but they are dastardly. Let's go man at production and pass. Day 34 is upon us. We have a leaf skin, the minor transformation, so this has actually been changed a little bit. It gives us forest walk, forest camouflage, and then whenever we're in forest or mushroom forest provinces, we have a little bit more dodginess, more accuracy, and more critical hit chance. Good stuff. Next, we shall animate Flora. Very good combat spell. This camp is still sleeping. Let's go activate the obelisk that I should have a long time ago first. Here we go. 1 obelisk's activated. You go attack the Mistwalker camp. Bringing everyone in together, auto combat, please. Or we die horribly. Let's try not to. The effigy of winter is against us here. We should, though, be about to get Anti-Lobelia on our team. Which is great. Go hang out in the mists, you in the bushes. Heal the spearman. Same thing here, we'll Mending Touch, and then we'll go for the big heal, because it is going to go on cooldown for a couple turns. If we can get that right off the bat, that'd be awesome. Bring the levies into the mists. The mists hide both of us. Oh, it's Mistlings. What kind of forest monkey? I see. It's the Fae. Can you patch yourself up? You can indeed. So, Mending Touch for those with less health. Champion patch up our hero. And then we pass. Once they choose one of these battle lines to attack, we will then surround them. Or if they split up, they're extra dead. Nice, nice. Come on, back. Spearman into the mists, you into the woods. We can almost deal damage to them, but it's not worth it. Some of the animal now, though. The rocks are doing a good job of defending them. We can't quite see any of these units unless we get really close. And that is sketchy for many reasons. Actually, hang on now. Only the Mistlings can catch us. We have an opportunity. Fairy dust. Enjoy being blind, fool. Detonate where they're hiding. Round for the flank. Can we get a shot in on the Mistlings? No. But we can. The troops behind them. Mistling also needs some fairy dust to get distracted, fool. I can't detonate any of this, that's fine. Shoot. Not this time. I'd rather the Mage Lock make it into Unleash a Volley. Go for it. 23 damage. Re-up your turn. Go for the snapshot in here. regeneration has been neutralized. Blast him. Just another 34 damage. Don't worry about any of that. 15. Okay, so the charger is kind of stuck in place. The Mistling is of concern. But we do have this Revitalizing Alliance, which is a really, really solid spell. Can't really distract anyone yet, so we will simply wait. We have the happiest front line. Really? Choosing to go for the cautious approach. I mean, that hurt immensely. We'll be fine, though. Shotgun's ready. They already engaged by levies. Push. Didn't quite work. Bit of fairy dust there. Once again, I should have unleashed the beast, and I forgot. I'll be surprised by this point, though. Show your fire weakness. Shotguns ahoy! A little bit of light weakness there. Nikolai can eat people. What? Consume chaos. Your chaos is delicious. That was a terrible, terrible idea. Can in fact kill us next turn on a swing. Push the Mistling towards our line. Engage my levies. Yeah, I can try to weaken both though. You coming up? Stab. It's a bit concerning. We kinda have to break their morale, or I guess we could just use the man on the Revitalizing Alliance. And then we're fine. Spearman forward. Push. Try to kill these Mistlings. 20 more damage. Probably could have taken them out if we focused on our axe. Weird, but that's alright. Here's the ice damage. Smack. Big chop. Yeah, but overall we're fine. They just try to run. Do they not know better? There is only the void. Put over admitting touch just in case. Oh, don't thrust it. We get shot back, and the Berserker has fallen. Magical strike in there for all the damage. Oh, they're hiding, are they? Clever girl. Not clever enough, though. Chop. And a finishing poke. Nice. Let's see if we can get Anti-Lobelia on side. We got ourselves a Vanquisher's Blade. Normal charge strike. We've got a Dead Slayer, Fiend Slayer, and Umbral Demon Slayer. If it exists, it can be killed. Upon vanquishing the Mistwalkers, Donusk makes a muted call that somehow still echoes far. Then Lobelia Greyfang appears, saying, "I knew you'd come back to me." "Auntie, come and see," chimes Donusk. "How bad a bruise Polari be? By Mistwalker's fang and claw, and spear, all are engaged in pain and fear." Lobelia observes the cage-riddled camp, a while in pained silence. I did not know. Elandra promised all life a chance to blossom. How could she do this to me? Elandra must be the... Spring? I think Lobelia was Spring. Oh yes, this is not the way of spring, growls Lobelia with a distraught gait. Has Elandra been taking me for a fool? We convince Lobelia to join the Polari struggle. The broccoli hounds. With a pained grimace, Lobelia ponders her moral quandaries for what feels like the longest instance ever obliged upon Dwatha. Spring is the bloom after death's embrace. The hope of new life before the lengthening of days. The call to sprout and break the fast. For all living things to strengthen at last. Swallowing her hurts, Lobelia concludes. Elandra urged us to break our fast unyielding, as befits the predator in spring. But this has crippled our game of its fair chance to repopulate. This befoulment of spring must end. I renounce this perverse, this perverse disciple's mantle, and shall join the Polari cause. She's no longer a disciple of spring, and Hambinger has joined to alliance with her as well. Celebrate with a grand picnic. A picnic. Picnic for all. Well, we've switched one to our side. To court with mockery and leveraged wits. Well, that's good. I'm happy to have one less opponent. Even if she then immediately just gets drop-kicked by her previous allies. Only problem with that is she did reach out and grab this obelisk, so we can't have this one. There is this obelisk to the far north. And then another over here, so we should probably move over to try to activate this obelisk next. Conquer back the Cinder Cliffs as we go through. Yes, it is decided. Let's do it. It is decided. Yeah, no reason to build any kind of roads through there. Just move back into our territory where we're not healing because of the blizzards. The blizzards are upon us. The Golai has gained the level of renown. Each population gains 1 gold, mana, and knowledge. Got a couple sniping Demon's Banes now. We'll keep our accurate ground too. Alright, let's grab Bathhouse. Make sure the people here remain happy. Found a city of the gun mob. We will at least reach out and activate the obelisk over there before we turn it into a vassal. Yes, guns. Guns galore. I'm thinking the Wild Speaker's gonna find a new home, and we'll bring in the Mage Locks to take their place. We just can't do so yet. Now they're all running back to this outpost, it appears, which is about to turn into a city. I like where you're at currently. Ignore. Lobelia was chasing us, but now she's on our team. Although the Owl's about to lose his capital city. If he's not lucky. Yeah, convince them to chase us. They'll lose a lot of troops if they do. Oh, hang on, now let's take a look at our diplomacy as well. Not necessarily Mr. Binger, but the free cities, which we are currently trying to vassalize. Strengthen these ties. That is busted. But busted in a good way. So she's forcing the cats under her loyalty. Silver Dam we have to move up to conquer back. Same thing with Hoplenberg. There is much to do. Flourishing vassalage in 2 turns, and a minor tributary. So this one is actively dropping. That's okay. We'll work on it when we can. And then we also need to save up some gold. After automatic movement. Oh, they came on back over here anyway. Well, you might as well just stay then. So it slowed down its journey to become more than just an outpost. Interesting. Now go ahead and build a road all the way out, and we'll follow. Stay in the roads. Good old takeoff. This shall be... Let's call this Boom Ridge. Yes. We'll go ahead and throw the farm in on the occupied gold vein. Why not? Now we border with the giant. Production in the ridge should be focused on nothing at all. That way I can recruit another hero. You want to go camp out and heal. A free city can be integrated. Marvelous. We're not going to, but still marvelous. Research post on the Astral Dew, thank you. Like I said, we're going to ignore production here for now. Extra world map casting points are nice. That is for certain. I'm going to use you, good sir, as a road building scout. That took up a lot more gold than I was expecting. It'll be okay though. So they are no longer chasing our scout around. Let's go stand on this then. Oh good, both of the obelisks are over here. That's the mission then. Hail. She has a whole bunch of nothing. Ham has haste berries and rainbow clovers. Feel. Now they chose to go reinforce. They might be able to hold the line here, Heirloom. We'll see. He's got access to one of the portals. We should go steal it back. Make them quite cross with us. Long moment of water. We want our levies to all be in melee if we can help it. So things like the Anvil Guard. And the Halberdier. Let's recruit them to Boom Ridge. In the favor currency. Alright, alright. We march then on the Cinder Cliffs. Hello then, friends. I've got to get a little bit closer than I would like, but that's okay. We'll go right up next to. We don't need all 3. Let's have this army come down just to keep an eye on what's happening over here. We're 5 gold away. Well then, Ham. What say you I give you? A sniping demon's bane for some gold. I go recruit me a hero. One of the owlish variety. So is the ritualist just a healer? Healing and buffs. That's kind of boring, isn't it? Spellblade it is. We're here for damage. And she's in She's a nautical leader. You'll have a pre-built army. Perfect. You go up here and grab this for us. Get Boom Ridge under our control. Proper. Palisade walls. And actually, how long until we get another... I wouldn't mind. Skills that unlock city spells and city buildings take even faster, or will resurge even more quickly. No, you need to go attack Soren. Keep him pinned down. I lied. Attack Kana. Kana Grump. We can trade some mana for gold. I think that's actually not a bad idea. Thank you kindly. Let's go see our other free cities real quick. Cooperation. Instead of attacking Soren, go attack Kana. And let's go ahead and give us the mana for production. Thank you. Hooftop. Switch to going after Arachna. Bit of trading there. And this fool. I'll go mana for draft. You don't have a choice. You'll be our friend whether you want to or not. Nice. Oh, they didn't actually capture this yet. Well, that's great. Great to see. How far can you actually build a road? Probably just one tile. 2 tiles. Is it 3 per? It is indeed. Well, let's go ahead and stay here, but then, buddy. We may need a hero to claim this. Ah, no, we just need the Imperium. I'm gonna steal that portal right away. Fool should have kept better care of his things. Turn 37 is upon us. There's no one down here. They've gone to hide at Donna Bin. Utter cowards. Although I don't think it's going to matter much. They're in the middle of getting their capital city knocked over. We can just walk in and auto-combat them. Perfect. So we shall. Victory. We will walk in and then vassalize the Cinder Cliffs. This army shall march south, while they cut across to go after the Enchanted Den once again, and hopefully it's not too over the top in power. Allows all of our units to heal. That upkeep, though, is brutal. I'll just go for the Lesser Light Spear. It's going to take less time to actually finish. Leaf skin's done. Beautiful. We're green owls now. Mother Nature went ahead and invested in some gunpowder. Should be able to auto here, but let's bring in the reinforcements. Nice and easy. Or not, good grief. Retry that one. We should probably have given our spellblade. Oh, we're taking damage, aren't we? Every single turn, how cheeky. Spears to either side. Got some lightning evocation to chuck their way. Actually, let's go ahead and make sure you're behind. Spears to here. Guns, and then you're a mage lock. Perfect. That ice is going to hurt. Oh, they're just gonna corner up together, are they? Well, that's a thing. Let's speed up combat, and nope, can't. So we need to lure the men. I mean, I like our positioning fine. We just need to get the mage lock in behind the rest of the troops here. Revitalizing Alliance. Let it bounce to hopefully some troops that actually need the heals. That'll do. And then we pass. Shield wall. We catch on fire. Lightning evocation will rip through. It does become a little bit gross. We can, though, taunt the flyer. Drive back the baby dragons. Go for a snapshot. Try to focus down one of their units at a time here. Critical hit. And we shall simply stab the... Alright, we will kick out another Revitalizing Alliance. I wish this bounced to units that were... There we go, that's not bad. It's smarter than what it does, but we'll take it. And we'll guard getting smacked. Good one. Now we're fine. Flank the dragon. Like these little baby dragons. We should be able to mage lock you from here, and that's a kill. No sneaking away for you. Retaliation's kind of brutal no matter what. Stab them. Send in the other levy troops. Slew the slippery demons. And then we pass. Yeah, it looks like the Anvil Guard are about to go. But losing one instead of two is fine by me. That constriction is no joke. We've got the pistol shot ready to go. No more assistance. Can you reach from here? Nope. Alright then. 41 damage is very nice to see. And we'll see how much this plant can deal about. Nope, it's dead. Cold shock was too much. The Shrouded Shroudmaker. Nicely, nice. Unfortunately, no healing though. Which is not nice. This belongs to me, requires a hero. We can't just steal them with anything, that's too bad. Well then, let's have you simply... Oh. Simply auto-explore from here. I don't really want to waste the gold building roads, but let's build them up and around the corner all the same. Make it easier to go and attack later on, and if they decide to chase down this one unit, that works. That works. Rush the bathhouse. Very, very glad we finally got things under control. From what it feels like. Let's get another mage lock before going for the granary. And then we shall pass to the cliffs about to turn into ours. Beautiful. I need more whispering stones. Soren has lost their throne city. That is what we call a darn shame. Ooh, a high-risk battle. Where did you even come from? The AI plays like a snake. We would be in a completely fine situation, rather, if we had not attacked those marauders last turn. It's a little unfortunate, to be sure. Let's try to get set up. We will heal as many times as we're able to here. And they're gonna eat all the grass. Disgusting demons. So are they frostlings? No, they're taking damage too, but they're also able to heal. Alright, revitalize. Can they reach us? Oh, gross, they can. Alright, fall back. I would like to revitalize at least once or twice before we end up getting into a fight. Fall back. My green owls, fall back. Marcus Prey is entirely fine. Revitalizing Alliance. Okay, and we'll just keep kiting them around because they've got summons, and that's the best way to deal with summons. Lord, get back behind. This pistolier may not make it, but we will have said they tried their best. We have become that player. Oh, ouch. Okay, I thought I did a little bit of a better. Oh, the teleport. They got tired of our shenanigans, that is for sure. And we've got no more healing. This is all kinds of unfortunate. Zap him. Mage luck. We love to see the crit. You missed. You have let me down more than you could possibly imagine. Displace you. We just can't do any damage because of the amount of damage we ourselves took. Oh, they got gorged. Nice. Ouch. We're getting smacked a good one. This is kind of frustrating, I can't lie. Hiding in the shadows until they know for a fact they can kill us. Well, let's make sure we're getting a flank. Cage lock away. And we get another one. Good grief. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Although this time we lose some aggressively. There's some unfortunately cheeky mechanics. Yeah, the amount of player traps that are in this game is pretty impressive. Start to burn stuff immediately. I didn't think it would take them long to reconquer that, but that was even more quickly than I expected. Thank goodness we're down one opponent. While the rebels valiantly stand their ground against the Dwathday's disciples, thick mists creep down the Burrow Downs once more, forbidding new ill. Scatter, little Palari, while you can. The insidious words of Arachna sound from the mists. Did you think you could truly challenge the lords upon Witherbloom's throne? They granted you sanctuary, protected you from the cruel wizards beyond, and oh, how naughty Dwatha's children have become. I have observed the pitiful struggles of the other disciples long enough. She continues while the shape of a large stag appears beside her. They gave me time to spin my threads, weave my spells. Now what does a spider do when her victims are caught in her trap? Arachna asks the Scourge of Winter, or as the Scourge of Winter reveals its terrible visage. She feasts. All weaving Mistcrawlers gain the Fey Touch transformation, and Mistcrawler armies led by the Scourge of Winter appear across the map to assault the cities of the Fey Rebellion. When such an army conquers a city, they switch sides to Arachna. How are we supposed to defend? I'm sorry, what? As if things were not bad enough. Now there are literally just armies everywhere. Thorin Boltwing has already lost his throne city, fair enough. Yeah, they're burning our vassal's town, which is their own. This is a mess, isn't it? A mess. We'll go ahead and claim the Enchanted Den then. Or at least we'll try to. Low risk battle, how say you auto resolve? Nice. The Wild Front has been dealt with, and you have had the opportunity to search the cave. You order the bodies of the Frost Wyvern and her offspring to be removed, and as the others go to lift the heavy animal, something softly whines from underneath it. And a young Frost Wyvern emerges, the sole survivor of the pack. We gain a bunch of mana. Raise it as our mount, release it to the wild, or stab it. Now it's continuing to become more and more good. The Enchanted Den is ours, let's get moving. I think our next target needs... Oh, there's a obelisk up here. Well, that's what we're diverting to then. Thankfully, it's not our cities that have random Arachna armies spawning outside of it. That would be a nightmare. You go claim this outpost, start the siege, no reason to do any extra. Just claim it. There's an obelisk over here. Our ruler has leveled up. Now apply Afflicting Miasma. Yes, I think they shall. Well, we at least killed one of their heroes. Strengthen ties with our vassal, Cinder City. Yes. Oh, was that worth it? Maybe. They took it up to a proper vassalage. Cooperation, send them after Arachna. She needs to go. Boom, Ridge can annex another province. Let's go ahead and put a forester in here. Orders required, me lord. Oh, you built the road all the way around. Huh. So they just snuck around. Cheeky. Uber cheeky. Get a stonemason up and running, and then we've got the mage lock as well building up. Burning. They are burning down Quilif with a quickness. Rush the palisade walls. They can just walk in and take the settlement from us. And then we'll get another pistolier. Oop, another pistolier. Army heal's ready to go. We don't need it yet. I say you just stay there. Production in Boom Ridge. Let's go for the library. The library. Our turn again, and they've elected to split up to burn more. I mean, it's dastardly, but it is smart. Moving. Yikes. It's a pretty scary fight there. Let's see how Auto-Resolve handles it. They handle it well enough. We get to move in and activate this Ancient Obelisk. That's 2 down. Don't like the no healing. Oh, Hooftop is also under siege now. They don't stand a chance. Arachna's about to take everyone's vassals from them. Let's get the T1 turn, Wayfinder enchantment. Bounty posted, accept. We accept it. Sprite Tree is being besieged. Oh, there's Soren himself. So he basically just ran away from his throne city. Yeah, he's up to all sorts of shenanigans, aren't they? New hero, as soon as we can afford them. We almost got that flourishing vassalage. We will instead give the Whispering Stone here to these green owls. The burrows are besieged. Let's see if we can't cut off any reinforcements or get eyes on them. Yeah, I'm not really sure where they expanded from. Has to be from underground, right? I'm not sure what this is at all. Something strange, for sure. Territory that's his for some reason, and it shouldn't be. That outpost shall fall quickly. Alright, nice. We will then pass. I guess not. Go grab this gold, and it looks like we have another free city by the name of Loch Soul. Loch Soul is a toad with the draconic transformation. It's one of the rebels, and is therefore about to get knocked over by Arachna. Alright, turn 40. We can march in and just take this outpost. We've captured a command post. And we move forward and claim this as well. Obviously, you're not allowed to build roads through enemy territory, but this way you can. Excellent. Take them down. That's more damage than I would like. Somehow he's able to field this many armies even while losing his throne city. Upon puzzling the various ancient obelisks scribbles together, Ham exclaims, Dear Dwartha, this forms a map to the Shrouded Gate, or a Shrouded Gate. How fascinating to be reminded of these. Why, I've heard rumors of such devices being employed by the Wizard Kings of Athla, though never quite confirmed. It was all a rather mortally tabooed subject, if memory serves, but see here. To the surprise of no one in the original Dwarven Circle did exactly that, though I fear ominously so. After a brief, pensive pause, Ham looks up with a troubled smile. The plot thickens, as they say. We gain some knowledge. Tell me what is on your mind. Wizardly secrets, my good fellow, puffs Ham. Of a most unsavory kind, I do fear. Spells don't just pop out of nowhere. Their primary avenue of creation being through empiricism. Long ago, an age of unfettered experimentation flourished that triggered such a matter of cataclysms that the Archons deemed it right to intervene. Administrative circles were therefore established to ensure more, say, lawful continuation of wizardly business everywhere. Yet, many assimilated Archmages did not quite fancy these new restrictions. I suspect that Dwartha's troubles are interwoven with whatever secrets lie shrouded beyond that portal. We would do well to uncover them. I shall uncover these secrets. The Shrouded Gate is next to the city that has just been conquered. It's a vassal city of someone else. Or maybe they're still burning it to the ground. Not sure. Tunnel Watch is under siege, and the other one is too. Well, you know. That's the way it is sometimes. We do have 2 of our Whispering Stones back now. Can't build any roads to get there more quickly, so we'll have to end up fighting this army. Which will result in the death of at least these guys. Which does stink. Wayfinder enchantment done. Where we can then move on to the Fey Mist's Tome. Conjure otherworldly mists to protect and strengthen your units.
The mist conceals all. It obscures vision and confuses the senses, as it claims fields and forests. Envelop yourself in this mystery. Breathe in its damp, cold air, and cloak yourself in the fog of the Fey folk. Let it swallow your enemies, and have them discover that there is no hiding in the haze from you.
Yes, now we can actually make use of all the Fey mists all over the map. My plan all along. Let's go ahead and lock Fey Touched, and we'll grab the Mistling for now. Vassals under siege. Guild Mistress has fallen. That is not good. Lock Soul, no one is currently influencing, so we might as well. We're at war with Hoplenberg. We can get down there and change that soon, and then Seer Spite is under the control of Hambinger. And they're currently under siege, so there's nothing we can do there. Leaders are all slain. Not great, that is for sure. Spawn to heroes offer to join. We are not going to bring in any moles. We want more of our own of the Hooting Gun Mob. Ritualist for healer. I think we just want some. We want some proper damage. Let's bring in Jonas the Wisecracker. Yes, and I think for the next episode I'll modify up a couple of these owls here because they look a little bit goofy. You apparently can't have any other weapons. Our other hero is slain. We needed to give her that blade. That'd been nice. Sprite Tree's under attack by Soren. Looks like Soren is winning. Oh, she even has a Breached Arcanum down here. A Lesser Stone Spirit. Not something I really care about. We'll send him down this way just to kind of keep an eye and bother our opponent there. How close are we to Roadwalk? 8 turns could be a little bit of time, that is for sure. Gold City structures will give us some stability. Cities gain 1 stability per unit of each tier inside the city. Or while in friendly domain we heal faster. I think that's actually the better call. Yoink! Foraging. We can travel across the roads here. Can't get back into friendly territory all the way, but that's just the way it is. They're burning my stuff and running for the hills. I don't even know where they came from. Lots of bounties to be created. The main has been invaded, but of course, you move up here to Hoplenberg, make sure we don't have any opponents on the way. That'd be a mess. And then as soon as we've dealt with this, we'll just come on back down to the gate. And then probably go after Diaraman. Focus down on one of the 2 remaining opponents. One of the 3 remaining opponents. Because I have a pretty good suspicion that Ham is about to dropkick that opposing owl over there into oblivion. We've got no option for farms anymore because of all this frost. Let's throw down a forester. Day 41 and Ham indeed put down the owl. Panic strikes Soren's eyes as the bright flash strikes in a distance. No, my dear lord, screeches Soren as his feathers slowly drop off, one by one. Not me. Do not devour me. Have I not fed your desires for many years, and do I not deserve another chance? As feather after feather drops, Soren realizes no one is listening, and bolts off in fear. Inescapably, the rumbling of Lolth roars aloud as it reaches Soren on the run. It devours him instantly, leaving only a single magnificent feather to drop down like an autumn leaf. Absorb this feather. Well, that's fun. We gain some astral affinity. Yes. I think this owl shall be one of our own. While the rampant growth rejuvenates the land, your inner eye perceives visions of a macabre scene. You see long lines of frightened captives ready to get sacrificed yet again. Oh, we can disrupt the ritual. Nice. Or at least we can try. And we can succeed. We have saved these captives. Defeat player failed. Someone else killed him. It was Ham. Ham the Violent. Oh, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Soren has been defeated. Allies actually being useful for once is crazy. Hooftop has fallen. Almost all of the burrows have been burned to the ground, which is not good. Oh, hello there. Where did you even come from? The cheek. Oh, there is a city over here. Tabermuck. How many towns do you need as the... as one of the nomadic people? A little bit greedy. A little bit greedy. Let's go ahead and repair our damaged troopers here, and we need to repair all of these provinces as well. Handle war with Soren's city's safe word. Make peace. And we will remain at war with Donovan, although there's not a reason to. Make peace. Give them a Whispering Stone. You will be my friends whether you like it or not. Dark, but that's simply the way it's going to be. I'll go ahead and free this obelisk over here. Hooftop has been lost. Hopefully we can save them soon. Baywater Pond. Yes. We will add the Baywater Pond. Right here. We're going to need to build up a new quarry, though, somewhere else. Well, let's bring them together. How many troops are here? 3? Yeah, just the Berserker by itself is pretty tough. They get to make a choice. A rather tough choice. There are palisade walls here, so we're getting a little bit of experience. We need to move down here. The Mistwalkers are actively being as much of a pain for our opponents as us, which is good. Yeah, we'll stay where we're at. Scouts. Move round. Our domain has been invaded. Yeah, they're leaving, though. They're cowards. Alright, since we are back to spring, let's go ahead and maybe conquer the mirror fields here. We build road all the way out. Explore. Use magic to reflect the maze and Back at them. It's still fairly terrifying. Go for it. Our heals alone are pretty effective. Attacking units have Mirror Veil. They attack us, they take damage back. Nice, 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 nice. I think it's magically charged all the way around. Bending touch. Do love the Crystal Forest. Wonder map, it is fantastic. Rush on over. Let's make sure the beasties, well, bending touch. And then summon the beastie here. It's a dire penguin. Nice. Let the beastie be our front line. Want the big bomb heal? No, we're gonna want to save it. That looks good. We pass. Force teleport in front of us, which is exactly what we wanted. Nice, 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 nice. We will heal everyone here. Here's a better idea. Move over one. You move up one. Pixie dust. Oh, is this one already refuged? It is. So we'll go ahead and pixie dust it either way. That way it's blind when its next turn starts. Heal up. Ah, the refuge can't do anything about it. Come on back then, Breacher. We might have you go around this way. Fortunately, either way, they're either precognition or otherwise. A little bit of pixie dust. You blind. Retaliate against no one, buddy. Unleash the beast. The penguins are hungry. Can we still push them away? Alt. And do it. No, no, we can't. Okay, stuck in place there, unfortunately. It's really not that big a deal. Precognition's kind of annoying, though. Yeah, precognition causes some problems, doesn't it? Got gun blast there. It's gonna be more harm than good. So we'll drop down the Sundering Broad. Get nothing because of heal precognition. But the musket shot is well worth. Wow. One death. How about another? How about another soul for you, good sir? Wow. And run back this way and yeet the dagger in. Weaken them, decay them, and stop. Turn. Let's see you now, demon. Ouch. And that didn't feel great. Thankfully, only one of them tried. Resist the astral membrane like a boss. Penguins get a nice kill. See, that's not much damage. No, that is. That's 72. Fire blast them. That way the return strike is not going to be doing that much. Oh, we got stunned immediately. Well, that's all kinds of bad. Shotgun. So I can deal with that. The dire penguins got killing momentum. Nice. Well, the old thing. Alright, now stuck in place, and they're not going to deal much damage to anything. Didn't expect that to be a lot of fun. Oh! Alright, double trouble. Push them back. Right over here and get a little mending touch. A little bit of fairy dust. You're blind. Gives my musket an opportunity to get around behind you. Oh, ran into the weekend juice like a fool. Oh wait, we can undo it like it never happened. Fairy dust. Here. You blind. Is it enough? Well, enough to thankfully get a fumble, and we can send the levies round. Oh, they're actually also stunned. Never mind. Death to you, demon. Oh, I said no. That was supposed to be a yes, but here we are. The dusk doesn't let us down, and finishes them. After fending off the ambush, you progress through the dizzying crystal forest and discover a wandering minstrel. The minstrel jumps down from his wagon, and he's excited to see you. Oh, great Supreme President Nikolai Boomfeather, you are a wonder. I am so lost in the ambushes. Ruffians everywhere. If you could guide me through the mirror maze, I will reward you from my wagon. Having mastered the maze, this is no problem for you. We gain some more mana and golden knowledge or Imperium. Right now we could use the gold. Yes. We march on Tabermuck. Sounds very similar to Tamarkan, but oh, they're just going to go after Thunder Roost. Brave and foolish. Well, they have to be the one to initiate this fight. Can't lose some troopers. Especially not against just a bunch of plants. This is not a threat. Come stand in the trees. Mending touch this way. Proper heal. 72 on the champion patch up. Oh, it's pretty crazy. Halberdiers, get right over here. You can patch up the mending touch for mage blocks and patch up the spearman again. The immobilization hurting them as much as me is incredible. Run up and shop there. I would kind of just prefer our opponents try to attack us. We'll stand and we'll wait for you to get here. No worries, we won't abandon you. I can also summon in some plants. A little bit of plant-on-plant violence. Yeah, melee. Yeah, fight the other plants, then they're both constricted. Neither are going anywhere. Are they really focused on the plants? And sacrificed their worms. Fool. Drive back. You know, flanking Sundering Blast, you should be able to. I guess you can't move. That's okay, you got a pistol. That has no line of sight. Shop. Now, we'll go ahead and let them come to us. We've got a few of our own units that are immobilized and cannot move. I despise how random the Revitalizing Alliance is, but that's just how it's going to be. We pass. Alright, quick jump cut. I had to jump up and go grab a pot of coffee that had just gotten done, completing its brewing cycle. So here we are. Let's run up and blast more people with pistols. I think that's the call. Little heal, little fairy dust, big heal. Is it a show 'em the true meaning of war moment here? Engaged by levies. Blast them. Should count as being engaged by levies as well. Oh, a little bit off. Okay, so, you know, I need to look for the cross blades emblem. Locked in place you are. Slow them on down. We'll go for the patch up here. Excellent charge strike. They can't move. And these levies need to get around. Take a step back, finish him. And then we pass. A few more toxic spores out of our plant opponents. Drive. That's not exactly what I was hoping for in the drive back, but that's what we got. Out of the trees. Plants actually tend to be pretty strong against holy damage, but none of them's getting shot. No one seems to be very good about being shot, which, fair enough. Chop them. You come on over. Levies up. That's more damage than we would like, but we do have the Revitalizing Alliance. Hand that over and do some stabbing. One less tree where that came from. Thundering Blast. And then they're still immobilized. Fair enough. Ooh. Dastardly. Both at the same target. Must have fairy dust. Enjoy being blind and having a sundered armor. Double crit was glorious. And hit him with a pistol. Now into the. Well, see, that's kind of a threat, isn't it? Revitalizing burst into a pistol shot, or a full hand cannon shot. Drive them back. Drive them back once again. And now we can't reach them. Well, that's a shame. Pistols coming in clutch. 72 mana and a resilient cloak. We will take it. Plus 3 resilience. Look at that. The Shrouded Shroud Maker. Yeah, you just kind of looks like a character from Sesame Street, doesn't it? activate the ancient obelisk? Oh, we can't. We'd have to build an outpost there first. Well, that I don't really want to do. We will instead just leave. We can start summoning mistlings, and I think we should summon some sprites as well, so we'll lock Fey Touched again, and get access to all of our Fey troops. Converting conquered cities into vassals takes less turns, and does not cause a relations penalty. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up our first wonder. The other one's up here a little bit too high. 158. We grab yet another mage lock. Yeah, we should be able to drive those two away with a gunner and our hero there. Go for it. No threat whatsoever. They're down. Down and out. And we can heal back over here. Beautiful. And nothing on the northern part. We just have to go through the underground. Had we only explored here, we would have found one of the nearby vassals that's friendly more quickly. Will in fact be stealing your focus crystals, thank you. Yes, go get Arachna now. Summon an army. It's not a very large army, but go forth, my minions. Claw Forge is about to go down. That is concerning, that is for sure. Let's have just the Stone Spirit go and keep an eye on the other giant, and then you, good sir. They can travel all through the mountains fairly effectively. These filthy rats. Just stay here for now. This army will travel through and attack Tabermach. When we can. A new day dawns. Do we get access to Road March yet? No, not yet. Oh, it's a shame. Truthfully. Food city structures grant us some production. Is an idea. Also getting another Whispering Stone is an idea. Go for it. Just sets us back a little bit. And no reason to burn anything, and we'll bring this unit in as well. Since you don't have a hero, you can't get attacking, sadly. But we will next turn, so that's not a problem. This is still ours. So I guess they just decided not to burn it, which I am absolutely here for. What if we send a Watcher to reinforce our rat friends? Guard it. Hooftop has been liberated. It's currently the only one not conquered. Well done, Ham, well done. Another ruler has started negotiating with Donovan. If you manage to steal this free city out from under us, I'd be impressed. I'd be quite impressed. Let's go Palisade Walls. And it's just the Fae down here that are a threat. Let's start bringing the army around to Thunder Roost itself. And we already have roads, so it's not like that's going to change much. Just move on through. Production at the Roost. Let's get a chain spire up and running. That way we can use our favors to start recruiting cannons. Arachna's taking over just about everything. Could actively be a bigger problem than it is. Seems like a problem is rather manageable. How far can you move? All the way down. Now, just have you full on back to the Roost and get some free experience. It is a full tier 4 metropolis here. The megalopolis of Punch. Well, the 44th day is upon us. Let's march on Tamarkhan. Tamarkhan. Harass the defenders. And then we can summon in little baby sprites that'll actually be doable. Catnap. We'll grab Fey Touch now. Now this has been recaptured. I thought as much. It was kind of odd they hadn't up till now. We'll summon in a sprite right next to our leader. I'm thinking we want a healing sprite. And I'm going to have this mercenary switch armies. Because I have made a Nikolai, at least I think I have. Oh, nope, no, you good sir, you are a lawbringer. Library has been produced. We have no money. In terms of money, we have none. Hoplenberg is now an opponent. Oh, let's go deal with that. All together then. Build the road on down and you'll go with them. How far away is Hoplenberg? All the way down here? That works for me. Let's go get a good eye on there. So we know what's happening before we attack. No one in the underway is beneath Thunder Roof. That's good to know. You, though, stay here. Mage Lock's done just now. Beautiful. We'll see. Now you do have some proper Daka. And they are locked in, Tabermuck. Oh, here's Big Boy himself and Girl blended together. We'll have to read their story here at some point. So do they have anything defending Pouch? Well, they do. And I'm about to lose a Stone Spirit. We're not going to give them the pleasure, though. Stone Spirit dies naturally. A fallen Duke. Well, they fought hard. That's all we can ask for. The next day dawns. No, I think that's not worth our time. We summon another sprite. This one shall be an evening sprite. Delicious. Tastes of blackberry. Melee attacks gain more damage. More defense and hit points. Yeah, let's make you a charge attacker. The scariest owl you've ever seen. Production at Boomridge. Let's pick up a workshop. It's quite cheap. Let's get a vendor for more cash. Now you're on your way. That seems kind of pitiful. Get on your way better. There you go. Ancient wonders have more knowledge, or enchantment and transformation spells cost less mana. That's to cast initially, so it's not as useful. Not quite as useful. Another sprite we shall summon. Alright, Owlkin. I don't want them to steal our thunder here, so we need to conquer Tabarmuk quickly. And then maybe we go steal this one. Lobelia can get over it. Yeah, let's go steal Lobelia's. Requires a hero unit is hers. I don't care. Soon to be mine. Would like to know what's down there. Let's stay in the forest because they can't see us in the forest. And then we'll attack next turn, and hopefully we can reach. It looks like we can. Ooh, no replenishment. Bad. Tunnel Watch has pillaged Yaraman. Well done, baby Blint. A pact of loyalty with Luxol. Luxol doesn't have any enemies outside right now, which is amazing. Good. Pact of cooperation is done. Looks like the giants are right behind us. It's not good. Give Hooftop a Whispering Stone. Get us all the way up to the top version of Vassalage. I guess the Mistwalkers just kill everyone and leave, which I'm not going to complain about. But it is kind of interesting. Where is the Charge Jacker? I realized this whole time you have the Executioner Axe, which is good. But let's give you the Vanquisher's Blade instead. Oh, it looks so good. Confirm. Alright, turn 46 is upon us. I'm thinking, man, we definitely need to change how this thing looks for the future. We can't have random Muppets running around wearing pirate hats. That is bizarre. So very bizarre. Adapt and Overcome or Lasting Wounds. Neither of these are very good, in my opinion. Provinces without resource nodes generate... Actually, that's not bad at all. Not worth my Imperium at the moment, but not bad at all. Summon a new sprite. Let's do some here. Morning sprite. Yes. Now you have a support. And we can go steal from Anti-Lobelia. Tabarmuk also can just go ahead and fall. This free city can be integrated. Excellent. As soon as we have that highest tier of vassalage, we'll actually start generating favors. We can get Druids of the Cycle now. Tunnel Watch and Hooftop have both been liberated. Amazing. Hell, we don't have any trade deals going with them anymore. They're opponents. Another province for Boomridge. We need a quarry. Grab one. Thunder Roost. Let's snag the tier 2 wizard towers and then take the city of Tabarmuk. The nomads must be taught another lesson. It's the lesson that we use friendship to win battles. What have you got? Looks to be a whole bunch of nothing. We've got a couple of raiders, a strider, a dustweaver, and wilds. Why are all their troops so far apart? A bunch of garbage. Purest of garbage. Mage locked in position. Yes, fairy dust. They're distracted. Oh. Well, that's fun. Summoning a companion here. Oh, can we not get any closer because of how we've moved? Long range? Hang on, there's got to be a way we can get this shot to actually land. Maybe there's not, but... No, definitely not. This way with you. Let's move to here, get ready with the shotguns. I guess there's no way we can land the shot. Super long range, go for it. And you miss. The decisive command here is interesting. It would be a waste. So let's instead just shoot the miasma in. Ooh, that is so much damage. The miasma dagger. Alright, beautiful. What the people of your city got besides? Oh, he did steal. Stealing is in fact a thing. Ouch. I guess they both can sprint. It just decided to ward up. Fair. Very, very brave of you, friend. Mending touch. Little bit of fairy dust. Morning boon. Burning was the one that removed, or who they got removed. That's definitely the part we cared about. Big damage. They're gonna open themselves up. We might as well take full advantage. This thing's definitely mean. Little sprite. Pixie dust, and we can go ahead and try to blind and slow them. Try and succeed. They won't kill, but it is going to be close. Big boon. Take him down. The slip away. Cheeky, but something you always have to be concerned about. I think we just have you re-up your turn. And then run in to finish off this unit. Jump! This is our own. We could use the Eat Chaos to steal the debuff, which would then bring them back onto our team. That's pretty fun. Oh, we're distracted. Great balls of fire. That didn't feel great. Oh, went to go eat some cactus? Out in the middle of the desert, huh? That is, in fact, a bold strategy. Let's run this way and push you back towards our lines. Not sure where you're trying to go. This way, buddy. Did you not go out of defense mode, really? That flank is not worth. That is a chunky unit. These champions, good grief, 8 defense. And also plenty of resistance. Okay, well that's the way. Dagger chuck. Dealing an absolute heap of damage. We'll just mending touch and then move into blind. What we love to see. Now weaken, but that's okay. Move up. Dagger in. Get stabby. As we come over here and mending touch the champions of our own. Kill some more archers. Yeah, it's locked in place. But it can still chase us if it wants. Heavy mage block. One champion is actually down. Moon bolts. blast him. Have you ready to give him the shotgun? Give him the shotgun. Almost down unit. We can hit him with the Sundering Barrage, and that will kill. Nice. We gain a bunch of morale. And they're using the saving wind pull. I'm most interested in this. Goes after our healer. It's not a bad bit of damage. Not great either. Boom. Bit of pixie dust right in your eye. Spears from behind. Champion has fallen. Give yourself ye old morning moon. And now it's just chase the cowards down. They gave us a flank. Nice. We can push them further into the miasma, but I think that's not worth it. Right, well, all their important targets are, I would say defeated. By a weakness. Blight Blast here. Beautiful. Well, the city has fallen. I'll catch you all on the campaign map. My city is what you've meant to say. Vassalize. And we will move right on. We've got this shrouded gate to go explore. Well, let's not kill friends. That'd be very foolish. Together, as one. Culling Hunter missiles attacks not deal more damage per negative status effect, or for each unit adjacent. This one's gonna be stronger for sure. Let's grab Slippery and Swift so we can get in and out of fights without any kind of hassle. Finally up to a tier 3. A little bit of time, hasn't it? We summon another sprite. Keep on exploring. We need to see exactly what's here in Hoplenberg. Kinda looks like it's going to be a doozy. Let's use the army heal on this bat of troopers. And we'll come on in outside of their territory, where we should be able to heal. And where they shouldn't be able to see us. Because we're in the forest. That's the idea. Beautiful stuff. Moving on to this gate, which we will keep in, and that'll be the last thing we do for today's episode. We bring down a giant and explore a gate. Day 47 is upon us. We've got an army of trolls and a level 14. Oh, you're a problem. You've got Execute Second Wind, Hurl Massive Flames, Conjure a Fire Bow, Brutal Parry. Oh, so he's an absolute problem. Is it summertime yet? Currently it is spring. So probably the best time to try to kill him. He has one champion. Anybody heal it? Yes, unfortunately. The Dust Weaver has a lot of good heals. Hooftop is under siege by Arachna directly. Not good. We'll give Copper Spire a Whispering Stone. Summon a new sprite. Fantastic. That'll be up next to our... Well, as soon as I can find them, next to our general here. Summon a Evening Sprite. Let's try to draw them in, because they can't actually move very far. Let's go outside of their territory. They can't see us when we're in the forests. And they can't actually reach us either. Beautiful. Hoplinberg's rabbits are moving in. We can use the scout as such. The city itself should fall pretty quickly. When it's time, it won't be very difficult. Go another farm up here, then we can grab the enchanted den next time. It's occupied. You must be at war to bind their portals. We can't just steal their things. I guess that is good to know. Well, this army should turn and help out with the giants then. You all should have no trouble putting down the green rabbit. No trouble at all. Shielding chestplate. And then I think we attack them before they have time to replenish. One rabbit here. You've got a pretty cool looking blade. Great sword of weeding. Kills plants. Thankfully, we have not turned into plants just yet. Start the siege. We've got money to harass the defenders, and... Sorry, gang, we're gonna have to raid you. We need the cash. Wart Thunderborn has been captured. Athena the fighter. Well, we can resurrect you when we have a crypt. She does not look very happy to be a ghost currently. Which, I mean, I guess that's fair play. I wouldn't be happy to be a ghost either. Do we keep summoning in sprites? I'd rather summon in a mistling. But we need the high halls first. So instead, we'll summon another sprite. Right here, and it'll be a battle sprite. And then we have to chill out because we can't afford anymore. Alright, day 48 is upon us. Hooftop has fallen. Some things have been released as a vassal. Speaking of Tom Burra Muck here. We've got another offer to join. Well, we would have to wait on that one for sure. Hooftop captured, set production here at the Roost. Let's wait on that just a moment. We can summon in one more sprite, but then we are plumb out of mana. And we kind of need some for the fight. So let's use our forestry to our advantage here. I think if we attack them in this province, it will count as a forest. We are equally matched in terms of numbers. See if that actually turns out to be a real thing. We launch into battle with this giant. Yes, these trees will play into my advantage nicely. Because we can turn just about all of them into well, the ones they don't eat. They can use them to their advantage as well. Alright, so let's throw the animal out front. Mage lock in right behind them with a heightened critical hit chance. I say we just hurt as many as possible. They gotta move through the miasma now. Don't think everything else here can reach. The Strider can absolutely teleport in and shoot at us, which is annoying, but it is not that big a deal. Bending touch, and we'll go for the heal here as well. Try to move towards our line. with a bristling wall of spears. Oh, we have someone in the boat right next to us. Interesting. Tough though he is, animating Flora right on top of him is going to be a problem. Armed missile troops got immobilized, that's too bad. Killing momentum, strength, and regeneration. Yeah, Bo is taking no damage. Just make it blind. Or not, make it blind. Excellent. The thing that's extremely concerning about what we're fighting here is just the massive number of tier 3s. Not a bad spot for a dagger throw. Especially when our higher tier opponent is blinded. Boot them. I cannot believe how tough these units are. Champions are very, very, very tanky. A little bit of dust here. Blind them up and fire blast in. If we can stack up enough debuffs, though, they'll just fall over on the next turn start. Alright, quick cut. Is Grandfather Nurgle paid a visit? Blind here. Distracted. Man, everyone's getting blinded or distracted. Let's go ahead and then summon in the Flora. Right here. Cotton Puffs. No, stab him. The amount of debuffs. Okay, so you now are taking 8 damage from the poison, 4 from the fire, and then 3 additional from the decaying. Times 3, so 9 for the decaying. You have 38 total health. That is crazy. Like, wizard, that doesn't sound like very much. No, listen here, you. That is nuts. Shotgun blast. It is still not quite enough. Blind and slow the giant here. I'm gonna have you do the same and come over in the woods, blind and slow. You can't move. And neither can you, so shoot the moonbolts. I still don't feel great about ending the turn here, but here we are. Got some troops in behind them. Fireball in, everyone's on fire now. Taking that like a boss. Although if everyone shoots the same target, we're gonna have a bad time. There's a miss. As long as you stay in the miasma, you're doomed. Sweet, their champion's gone. Champion is gone. Maybe mage lock in here. Tentacle monster kill their archers, so you've been constricted. Perfect. Mending touch. Yeah, you might as well. Quill shot in there and get as much damage as possible. You got a kill? Perfect. Even better. Blind the big giant. Slow and blind. Must drag these giants down little by little. This thing is healthy, my goodness. We don't need them to be getting free kills, but I don't know if we can really avoid it. No, it looks like we really can't avoid it. So let's deal damage over here. It wasn't bad. Don't like to have to waste our time shooting this thing. We may just run away from it. We've got no more heat. Well, we've got the Revitalizing Alliance, which is a pretty good one. Are we decaying currently? No. Why didn't we heal very much then? That's bizarre. Well, that's just the way it is. 15 damage, probably a little bit more on a flank. Eat. Almost. Ah, we got a graze. That is too bad. I'll start chopping into these dogs. And that's a turn. We've only got one more cast, which I'm not thrilled with. Zombies. I mean, they are losing troops, but so too are we. I think we'll use your turn killing these archers. Push forward. Yeah, we've got the zombies there as well, unfortunately. Oh, we can fairy dust the zombies, but those are blind. Mending touch for the heal. In fact, everyone that can pass. That's not what I wanted to do, but it's too late now. Everyone that can pass one over. Big heal. I am thankful for some more miasma. But it's not in a good spot, so we'll just dagger throw over here. Enjoy your decaying. Mobilize for now. It's definitely getting free at some point, though. Slow and blind. Blind and slow. Ooh, both missed. Blind and slow back here as well. I'll push him into, well, that's not exactly where I wanted. Now you're gonna get chopped in half by another giant. We shall animate this shush room here. Have it start killing their healer. Beautiful. Zombies out of the way. Then fire blast, and we can mage lock. Love it. An eventful turn for our opponent indeed. Moonbolts. That was quite a bit of damage you just took. I'm sorry, what was that? We all just witnessed the cheating. No, that's simply how it works. Alright, we'll run on over to about, let's say here. Snapshot Heavy Mage Lock. Kill their leader. How much does the dagger deal? Only 18. That's kind of insane. Light Strike. He's now berserk. How is that even fair? Berserk on a unit this large. Alright. This large and dangerous. Well, we still want to go for the command. Here. We can't kill him, he's steadfast. We can weaken here, run up, go for the shotgun blast, kills neither. Can't believe that. How does it kill neither of them? That's kind of insane. Breacher. Stabs us back with fumbles. Everything about this is concerning. We by no means have this. But if we miasma shot in here, neither of these trolls are doing anything useful. We can at least just make sure he's not going anywhere. For all the good that is going to do us. Alright, pass. Alright, he chooses to stay. Which means we should have this, as long as Steadfast doesn't last for another turn. Summoning another animal behind him. It is a Dia Penguin. Alright, we win, but we have to do it cleverly. To fell a twin giant. Kill this unit, freeing up our shotgunner to attack this troll. Bonk, bonk. All the bleeding should finish you off. You missed entirely. What a shame. And blind and slow. We've been locked in place. Well, slow them and blast them. A costly victory, but... Oh no, stop it! Sweet little fairy, you leave it alone. That is the avatar of Summer defeated. Well, not yet, but almost defeated. Very dust, you're distracted. That is bad news, bears. Running for the hills, we will claim the victory immediately. Giant defeated. We did lose a mercenary of the legendary variety, one that's elite, and then one of our sprites. Beautiful turn. We'll have to summon in some more. Alright. Forward to the Shrouded Gate. We do need some more guns, but we have those troops going on over with this army. Under Roost, we shall have them build the Bay Woods Sacred Meadow. Let's have the Abbey. And I think I will throw the Abbey in right here, and then we'll just surround that with farms. Nice, nice. Hoplinberg falls in 2 turns, and we can get another sprite summoning in next turn or 2. Roads cost 3 move points instead of 5 is one of the best development skills in the entire game. Turn 49 is upon us. We've got a bunch more of these materials. I think that's just going to continue to trade hands for the time being. And we have to not worry about it so much. Labelia's been driven into the void by Arachna. That's not good. I mean, the army the Giant is fielding, or the several armies that he's fielding, are pretty terrifying. I'm glad he's busy elsewhere. And we can come on down and do some investigating of this gate. Explore. The Three-Eyed Owl. Approaching the Shrouded Gate, a curious and determined Moon Guardian steps up to halt your entry. With unblinking eyes, the Moon Guardian spontaneously rates aloud. Passage through is barred to all but those who know the answer hereto. Born in bloom, I warm the sky. I crimson fade as death drifts by. I sleep beneath a quilt of white, then rise again in lush delight. What am I? Obviously a fire hydrant. With a firm stance, he says, "You're the changing seasons. We do not have mana." What if we just wait a little bit and have some mana? Ponder this question away from the gate. Bring our troopers on down. It will surround this. Mistwalkers are actually providing a bit of defense, which is nice. All of our future favors should probably be saved for the cannons, because we will soon have the full-blown Magelock cannon. Boom Ridge up to a Steel Hall. We'll see, I'd like to. Mana Forge is 10 mana, 5 production. Let's go for the production first. We'll do the Mana Forge and the Workshop. At Thunder Roost, we'll continue to recruit. Oh, we've got Breachers now. Actually a fairly decent unit. So much so, I think the Breachers you do want to be levies. Alright, gun mob, let's get moving. Hoplinberg is about to fall, and then let's quickly see if we can give him... Oh, he's got haste berries. For 5 gold per turn, and those haste berries are mine. if we can get to give him, what, the camel mount for some mana? Yes. How much do we need? It's like 200 something. Another Demon's Bane. And then we go talk to Lobelia. She's very dead. White Wolf is a really good mount. Fielding chess piece. Yes. Alright, then we can open up the gate and clear that without a fight. Where were we looking? It was to the right of Diaramon. There we are. Explore! You, sir, are the changing seasons. Ah. There we have it. A shrouded gate. To explore. We also need to claim this. Bind this portal to our own. Excellent. Well, that is as good a time as any to end today's episode. We will have ourselves a bit of a cliffhanger, where in the next episode we'll explore this first Shrouded Isle that we have just unlocked. Thanks all for stopping on by. Our war with the giants continues. Lobelia has switched sides, and Arachna has unveiled her, I guess, secret plot, which is... it's working out alright, but we do still have a couple of stalwart defenders left holding the line. Thanks all for stopping on by. If you enjoyed, please do remember to leave a like the like god and a sub with the sub though, and I'll see you fine folk in the next one.